posted, I've since moved to Atlanta. I'm successfully here. I have received my business license, and I've been pretty busy. Now, I've also been pretty sick, so that one I'm gonna go ahead and put on my fiance, because she was kind enough to not take care of herself, give herself a cold, and she was even considerate enough to pass it on to me. I'm actually still getting over it a little bit. But today is Caffeine and Octane, and if you could have told, well, you probably couldn't have told, but a few Hellcats just went blowing by me. So we're gonna go to Caffeine and Octane, and we're going to look at some cars. Maybe even see if there are any cars to purchase or buy, or, you know, let's see if people are actually selling cars. I have a little thing where I'm wondering, like, man, can I really, excuse me, is it possible for me to buy quick sports cars, take them to Caffeine and Octane, or Cars and Exotics, or Caffeine and Exotics, whatever the hell it is, on the third one, or the second one of the month, and sell them? So I want to see what people are doing, which has led me to what I'm doing right now. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna fast forward you guys to Caffeine and Octane. Badass. Jeez. That's nice. Hellcat. Please start it. It is. Good Lord. Jesus. You can see where they changed it. Nice. Pregnant butterfly. Nice. Pregnant butterfly. That's amazing. This is nice. That's nice. That is sick. Fisker in forever. Thing is bad. Yep. Back to my car I go. So a few things I learned at Caffeine and Octane. Other one, I met Keyshawn Vlogs. He was pretty cool. Put a link to his channel below if you guys are interested. Keyshawn he's a car vlogger. He makes some pretty good shit, man. He was really friendly too. Very nice guy. But it wasn't bad. I didn't really see a lot of shit for sale though, unfortunately. So, you know. So a few things I learned today. The import scene in fucking Atlanta is fucking crazy. Another thing I've learned was that a lot of people didn't bring exotics today. So I don't know if they thought the weather. I've been in Atlanta for a week now, and weather's been pretty shitty. Yesterday I got to go to a brewery, and you know, it was a nice day, plenty of good cars out, and then like the weather went to shit. So that's one thing I'm remembering about living in the South. But as far as cars goes, it was a pretty good show. I took a few clips of a few cars that interest me. Didn't really get a whole lot or whatever. I'm not really one of those car spot editors where you get the cool ass music and all that shit. That's not my style. Plus I don't know how to do that shit. Now from a business point of view, one thing I learned is here, these kids, I'm saying kids, I'm only 30 years old. I just turned 32. But the younger guys in the car scene, they're spending a shitload of money on import cars and customizing them. So me as a businessman, that kind of makes me think. Me as a flipper, it really makes me fucking think. Because one thing I might want to add to my knowledge of cars is basically is import. S2000s, BRZs, of course, all that type of stuff. Maybe that might be worth investing in to sell. So it's kind of sort of me figuring out my niche in Atlanta. Basically, that's what I'm speaking of right now, guys. And it's just, you know, I wanna figure out how to maximize, you know, what I do. For example, in Chicago, my niche was Porsche Cayenne. But one thing about Atlanta has an abundance of wealth. So a lot of people are rich. They don't want older cars. Now that doesn't mean that I can't sell Porsche Cayennes to middle class Americans or whatever. because I probably still could do that and do pretty fucking good. But what I'm saying is it might be a little bit harder because all the people who do well or are wealthy might not want the Cayenne years that or generations that I sell mostly. So I have to rediscover my spot in a big jungle, basically is what I'm saying. So, and I'm not too worried about it, but it was pretty cool. I met some pretty cool guys here at this car show, but I really didn't see a lot of cars that were like for sale, because I told you guys I was gonna try to look and see like who's selling what to see if I can get a deal on something. But a lot of people were selling very specific cars. Mostly I saw a lot of project cars, and I saw a lot of cars that were like too weird. Like it was too specific. Like one guy thought this car was pretty cool, so he bought it. Like that was pretty much what I saw. So all in all, it wasn't that bad, but I didn't see anything in that regard. But as far as flipping, it did let me know that some of the younger guys who are impulse buyers or who are going to want to keep up with their friends, they're spending a lot of money on the import cars or the import scene. So like your guys that like drifting and you know, stuff like that, or slammed, or I forget what the hell that shit is called, where they have the wheels at a freaking angle, but like stuff like that. So all in all, it was a pretty good day in this video. I know this is a little bit different from my usual stuff. Excuse me. I know this is a little bit different from my usual stuff, but I'm kind of evolving the channel a little bit, so I still talk business, but I'm also going to show car shows and continue to talk about topics like I did in my Mustang and Dodge Demon videos. So it's just, we're growing. We're going to talk about a lot of things, so maybe you don't want to hear me talking about car business, but that's about it. I'm Dewan. This is Red Skull Company channel. Like and subscribe, comment below. If you have any questions, you can email me at redskullcompany@gmail.com. If you need any help flipping cars, you can go to my website, www.redskullcompany@GoDaddySites.com. Check that out. There's some stuff to help you flip cars, and just go from there. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching my videos, taking time to hang out with me. Again, hit that like button, subscribe, and do us both a favor and go make some money.